The college football playoff is here. A long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Folsom Field, home of the Colorado Buffaloes. As we see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. Got it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Park over the middle. It's Williams. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 in the first possession. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in the first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in his zone here to start this game.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Touchdown, Buffaloes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. The shotgun handoff here. He's stopping right at the 24. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it's a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
A quick throw out left, complete. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to run it. It's Williams. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll test the right side here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
He's going to pull down and run. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
To throw, it's Lewis. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit just before the throw, and it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Young. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. That is broken up and incomplete.
I love this. He tries to hit his receiver on a quick slant against man coverage, but he didn't quite lead him enough, and the defender's able to break it up. Great first step by the defender to close the gap and make the play.
He's got it right into the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass rush swarming him again. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run here. Let's it go.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The field goal is good. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And the back now goes in motion. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense,
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
the offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back in motion now, looking downfield. It's Lewis on the move now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. Gets loose.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Testing the right side here. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's going to hand this off. And we're able to get him down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The first down, pickup tackle at the 45.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll throw it now. He's got it in the open. Great move there. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert and
looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, there's a A lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. But sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here,
the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Young. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down in distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Oh, he throws it back. Extending the play now. Tackled there by the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Moves out of the pocket. The receiver grabs it. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touchdown.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Important second down play coming up. Ending off on the draw play. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what you got, a loss for the offense. We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. A rare stop that first half. They seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
On the move now. It's a fly to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Hayden. To make the tackle play, it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? On the run, it's Hayden. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Buffaloes have 1st and 10 here. Eaton on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They get a half
deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They call the draw play here. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
They lost the football near the goal line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, we're in the 4th quarter. You're in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and you turn it over. You've given this opponent some life.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Stuck right there at the line. No gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Houston. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Direct snap. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And off in a single back formation. And now the defense able to bring him down. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a 1st down like this.
To throw, it's Lewis. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Looking to scramble. Oh, down he goes. it's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Lewis. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Breaks in open space. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Down the middle, it's Young.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. To the air, it's Weigman. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Breaking tackles and going.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Over the middle, it's Williams. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set.
Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. The pocket breaking down. Deep pass broken up nicely, but there is a penalty flag on the play, so let's check that out. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game. The Buffaloes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. Second down now after the sack.
Second down coming up.
There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it, game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.